pseudo first order reactions. The pseudo means false. So these are false first order reactions. Now what all these reactions are? These are the reactions which as per molecularity are bimolecular reactions, but experimentally are of first order reactions. What does it mean? That if we go by the mechanism, we find that in the slowest step, the rate determining step, we have two reactants involved and they are colliding with each other to form the product. So they seems to be bimolecular reactions. But when experimentally their rate is determined, what we find is that their order comes out to be 1. That means the rate only depends on the concentration of the one of the reactant and it doesn't depend on the other reactant. Main reason, the other reactant concentration is not affecting. Why? Because either it is present in excess or is the solvent of the reaction whose change in the concentration doesn't affect the rate of the reaction. Let us take the example for this. Like we have this, let us take it like this. This is methyl acetate whose hydrolysis when done in presence of sulfuric acid, we get acetic acid plus we get what? Methanol. Now in this reaction, as per molecularity, we can say the rate is K into ester's concentration and water concentration. But this seems to be wrong. What we find is, as per experimentation, the rate is found to be only depending on the concentration of what? Ester. Water is actually not included in this rate expression. The reason is, being solvent, small change in its concentration is not going to affect the rate of the reaction, and such reactions therefore are called pseudo first order reactions or pseudo unimolecular reactions. The reason is simple, because as per the mechanism there is a second reactant involved, but actually its change in the concentration doesn't affect the rate of the reaction, or because either it is present in excess or is the solvent. That is why the rate only depends on the one of the reactants and on change in the concentration of one of the reactants, and that's why the order comes out to be 1. So this is how we can express this. Another example of the same type of pseudo first order reactions is the hydrolysis or breaking down of sucrose into glucose and fructose, which is actually again is of pseudo first order reaction.